Holy shit, Log Rides Batman, it's Hero X, the game that takes FU out of fun. This game actually had a patch on the actual CD, just never mentioned about anything, but I updated it, so here we go. Here's a few reasons why I bought this game. The first one is, I looked at the box and it had the graphics that looks like Fallout 1 and 2. I love Fallout 1 and 2. They even looks like the same game design for Fallout 1 and 2. I was sadly mistaken. The other reason is superheroes. I love superheroes. Well, actually, superheroines. Oh, Wonder Woman with your tight pants. When will you be mine? Also, the fact playing as one is very appealing to me. And last but not least, beating the crap out of random things. Top stuff. Now we're up to the part where you get to actually make your own character. Well, first of all, you really get to make a few extra features that you want. You get to choose male or female, which is pretty cool. And then you get to change the costume types, which is also really cool. You can even add a cape if you wanted to, which I thought was really cool to have. Then after you do that, you can actually pick your skin color, which is also pretty cool in my books, but a few other people might mind. You don't really get much of a color selection for your skins, but yeah. You can also get hair color change, just a bit like Baldur's Gate 1 and 2. And then you can even pick your accent color, which is basically part of your costume. And then you get to pick your main costume color, which is also good to pick as well. You don't get much of a variety though, but hey, still a nice little bit of customization. Then I'm here me messing around still, trying to figure out what type of costume I want to make. And then after you've designed your costume, you actually get to pick what type of superpowers you want and the skill level. Now, you do get to pick quite a few of them, but most of them are as useful as using your CD-ROM tray as a coffee cup holder. So I'm just going to pick the basic superhero abilities, which is super strength, ability to use your hands as electricity coils, and also a elemental change, which makes you turn into a metal-based being. So I name my character, and off we go to the part where they go to storyline. Now, the storyline is basically like a comic book. You're in the Hall of Asha. It should be known as Asshat personally because they're just missing a T. Well, anyway, they tell you're formerly sidekick and now a full-fledged asshat, and you must go to a town called, wait for it, Small Town, where you must uncover evil doings and save the town from a certain fate. Wait a second. Is that baby doing what I think he's doing? Holy crap. The first time I played this, I just skipped this part. I didn't even see him flogging his login. Wow. So you arrive to the town and you find out that the professor's house is pretty much looks like my next door neighbor's. Well, you have this little brat with blonde hair and he looks like he's freaking on crack. I think he is. And basically he stalks you around the town. He's everywhere. Anyway, he warned you about the professors. Basically have a couple friends over and you have to beat the shit out of them. Top stuff. You now have the scene where you don't have no control, and you watch a biker walking up to you, and you watch a blonde biker go and shut the door, and everyone's freaking out because basically there's a guy in a cape in the front lawn and is ready to beat the shit out of them. So now we're gonna go to the fight scene, hopefully eventually. After frickin' powering up and beating the crap out of the guy using super strength and metallic illusion, I head towards the door. Now this is where it pisses me off. My hero now announces to me that it's locked. Yes, the door is locked. I know that it's locked. Let's just beat the door down. Does not give you no option to be able to break down the door, or jump through the window, or even throwing projectiles at the window or the door to open it up. I mean, you got motorcycles out there. But I'm going to look at my character stats by restarting my characters again and look what the information says for super strength. I'm back at my customization screen and I'm selecting super strength. Now, from what it says below, it says super strength. With your enhanced muscles, lift up to 1 ton. Now, I know for a fact that anyone who can lift up 1 ton can break down a bloody wall in a heartbeat. Even a door. Batman, the most obvious superhero with no super strength. only with his quick wit and reflexes. Do you see him running up to a door where he knows that some victims are trapped inside? Do you see him saying, "Oh no, the door's locked"? Fuck no. He's gonna bash that door down no matter what. Now, my other major issue is the fact that you can't throw much objects. You can only throw boxes, monitors, and garbage bins, and that's about it. Why can't I throw those damn bikes? Why can't I throw crap like real superheroes do? Well, the combat system is very bland. You basically bash your left mouse continuously on the bad guys until they fall over dead. The worst thing is if you actually knocked out a guy, because he basically becomes invincible until he regains consciousness and stands up, then you can hit him. Most of the NPCs are really basically lame, even the supervillains. But the worst enemy you're gonna face is these lame flamethrower guys. These total gits have ability to have flame that chases after you. What makes them so bad is that they're able to hit you around the corner, and you have to wait till the flame ends, and that brings you down to a quarter of life if you're lucky. Now you can use your map icon that is located on your screen, and that shows you the map of the town. You can go around, do patrols, or do the main quest and finish the game. Even with the issues that you get from this game, there are some fun things you can do, like have the ice riding ability. Then you get the ability to duplicate yourself, where you have your own minions to aid you, and then you have the ability to slow down time so you kick some arse faster. During the main events, you can go on patrols, and you basically have unlimited time to go around town. You can engage events that usually basically smack the 5 times of badness out of the enemies. You also give lectures to kids about going on railroads or playing refrigerators, and then you can do some really stupid crap like watching people get mugged, then stopping the muggers. Or you can whack an angry driver, or you can watch a dog become a mutant, then you kill it. That's right, you kill it. Then you don't bother to try finding a cure either, which has always amazed me, since you have a professor. Now, doing the patrols around town and defeating enemies and doing all goodness which a hero must do, you don't gain anything from it. You may get a warm fuzzy feeling, maybe, not really, but basically the only thing you can do to be able to increase your character's strength is actually doing the main quests, which is basically finding out the evil enemy and defeating them. Now, what they could have done was to add the following effects: throw more crap, break down doors, have a reputation bar, throwing the monsters and enemies at each other, and actually getting some freaking quests. Even some side stories and lines would be nice. Or even having the allies that are meant to be from ASAT to actually go and help you sometime. But that'd be asking too much. They spent too much time building the maps than actually putting some worthwhile, interesting concept and storyline. Or even freaking side quests, or even better, rebuilding the whole combat system and maybe even adding XP factors, or even just adding XCOM style or freaking Fallout style. But that's just asking too much. Oh yeah, and I forgot. The whole music that you hear, there's only 3 songs in this entire game. Yep, 3 freaking songs. And they're all freaking annoying. I give this game a rating A for ass-rific.